You know your computer is a modern marvel. I thank the high heavens every day for that kind of technology, but did you know your computer can actually decorate your cookies? I'm not kidding. Today we're printing, cutting, and eating custom cookie designs right at home. Beautiful cookies with a monogram for a wedding, cookies themed by color maybe without using a piping bag or any sort of fussy frosting. There are a million uses. I could go on and on. Camille Thomson has some tips to make this useful for the at-home baker. I mean, these look like, well, you are professional. I was gonna say, these look professionally done, but the trick is you say even a non-professional can pull off something this beautiful and this precise.
Yes, for sure. I know that we have all been in the situation where we're trying to pipe words on a cookie or a cake and it never turns out how you want it.
Like, it's always good in our head, right? And then we get going. I don't know why I'm talking to you because your cookies always look amazing, but I always get going and I'm like, is that even like a letter in the alphabet? I don't know. So how have you done this? What have you done?
So what I've done is you just print them out. You actually take them to the bakery, just any grocery store bakery, and they print them out for their cakes, and they can put like your face on a cake or something like that.
Sure, I've seen that.
But you can just bring a file that you want them to print out for you, and
like on a thumb drive? Like
yeah, you can email it to them.
Okay.
You can call them and be like, hey, what's your email? What can I email you at? And you can also bring it on a thumb drive and then just tell them how many you want on the sheet.
And what are they? They're taking my design then that I give them on my handy dandy little thumb drive, and what are they printing on exactly?
So it's kind of like a wafer paper, like really thin layer of like sugar frosting.
Okay.
So yeah, it's totally edible, and the ink that they print with is also edible. It's $6 for a sheet, but you can fit 8 designs on one sheet.
It's like an 8.5 by 11 type sheet?
Yeah, so you can fit a bunch on there, so it makes it more affordable.
And do you find the color transfer is pretty true?
Yeah, the colors from my computer to the paper is really accurate.
I mean, because you've got some really sophisticated, like a beautiful color palette at play here. So you take that sheet home, and now you're going to show us what to do with it, right?
Yes. So you can use this for anything. I did some bridal shower things that you could use as a favor, and I did some Mother's Day designs. So it's printed out on a paper like this, and you can just peel it. But you just cut it out to your cookie size.
You probably want your background to match your frosting, I'm kind of noticing, right?
Yeah, and you can also do more like decorating if you want to do a little edge, like a little beaded piping edge if you want, but we're trying to make this as easy as possible.
Yeah, we appreciate simplicity. Does it matter what type of frosting you're adhering this to?
So I like to use the royal icing, which kind of hardens, but you can also just use your favorite frosting, and it can just, you can kind of just push it into the design.
So like a buttercream you could do this with? Okay.
Yeah, you could. You would just need to push it down in and then maybe do like a border around it.
Because we love the look of royal icing, we just love
the taste of
buttercream.
Yeah.
Right?
I know.
It doesn't have any butter. Public at large. Okay.
So here's the royal icing that I put in this little squeezy bottle.
And thanks for not being insulted when, was it Jeff or Brett asked you if that was Elmer's glue?
I know.
I'm not sure.
It does look like Elmer's glue. But yeah, you just like do a little outline and then fill it in. And then I just use a toothpick to just kind of like spread it around.
So you're going for that even surface.
Yeah.
Would you want it thick, thin? Does it matter?
It doesn't really matter. The royal icing kind of just will settle to its right consistency.
So you'll fill this in. I'll keep working on this.
Yeah, and so you will want that to dry for about an hour to 2 hours. And
we gotta wait.
I know. See, that might be good why you would want to use the buttercream, but the royal icing looks a little bit more uniform.
Yeah.
And then you just take a little bit of corn syrup and a little like baking brush, and you just, here's our Elmer's glue for the cookies.
Yeah, Jeff, get ready, eat up.
Brush it around. And then these are really easy to just peel off of the backing. And then you just stick it on and kind of push it down and make it look uniform with the cookie.
Hold on, I stand corrected. I just did a little finger lick when we weren't looking.
Lemon. It's very lemony.
Delicious. No, I love it.
Yeah, so I like to do the lemon with the royal icing because usually royal icing is kind of just sugar.
It's
just powdered sugar.
Yeah.
So I like to add a little flavor to it.
I love that.
But yeah, and then there's the cookie, and you can put them in little bags if you want to do them for a favor with a little ribbon. I did these for my sister-in-law's wedding shower.
Oh, I bet she was thrilled. It feels so personal. It feels so special.
You can do whatever you want. So I did a Mother's Day design and a Studio 5 design.
Look at this, we're custom. We're a
know.
custom cookie. I've never been so proud. It's beautiful.
So, yeah, you can do them for anything.
You do need a little Photoshop knowledge, but if you lack that, you've actually prepared a free cookie design for us.
Yes, so I, on my blog, I did the Mother's Day design, and I have it as a free printable, one that says Happy Mother's Day and one that just says Mom.
Oh, thanks for that. You're making us look like the heroes this coming Sunday. Give us your website.
It's CamilleIam.com.
Okay, thank you. Thank
You're
you. Very
welcome.
fun. And if you were scrambling to kind of memorize or jot down these specific directions, don't worry, we've got you covered there too. Just go to our website, studio5.ksl.com. We will post these under our recipe section with other fun food, holiday-themed food ideas there just waiting for you.